Willard Murdoch, grandfather of current owners Darrell and Lonnie Ford, founded Atlas Foundation Company in 1958. The company philosophy was simple: provide the highest quality repairs at a reasonable price. Back it with excellent customer service. 46 years and 3 generations later, that philosophy remains the same. Darrell and Lonnie Ford worked on and managed crews for 15 years before taking over the company from their father, Glenn Ford, in 1995. Recently recognized by the Neely School of Business at TCU, Atlas Foundation Company was a recipient of the Greater Tarrant County Business Ethics Award as a finalist. This award recognized accomplishments such as having no complaints with the Better Business Bureau since becoming a member in 1964. The award also recognized ethical business practices that allow Atlas to have employees who have been with the company over 20 years. Customer service and volunteer work were also a major factor in receiving this prestigious award. Atlas Foundation Company has no commissioned salespeople. Instead, each estimate is prepared by either an owner of the company or management staff to ensure the repair recommendation you receive is honest and accurate. Lack of experience can cost you money. A salesperson with no hands-on experience is not necessarily qualified to evaluate foundation damage, resulting in added charges after repairs have begun, leaving you little options. Atlas Foundation will always stand behind the quoted amount in the contract. We understand that selecting a contractor to repair your home's foundation is a big decision. From the moment we arrive at your home to the day we complete the project, we want our customers to feel comfortable with the decision they have made. Remember, a lifetime warranty is only as good as the company standing behind it. Atlas has been standing behind its work for over 46 years. Holly Custer, owner and broker of the Custer team with Keller Williams Realty, provides important advice for those buying or selling a home. With over 20 years of experience, she is truly an expert in her field.
As a buyer on my own personal residence many years ago, I had 2 engineers, local engineers, come out and look at the property and give me independent opinions. Funnily enough, both engineers recommended one foundation company that I talked to, and that happened to be Atlas Foundation. Lots of times I will call my friends at Atlas and ask them to come out and take a look. It's really kind of neat, and I'm always excited when I get that phone call that I don't understand why I'm here, there's nothing wrong with the house. And sometimes we can save the cost of a professional engineer's report immediately to find out whether there really is a problem or it's just a minor maintenance problem. Conversely, when I'm representing a buyer in a transaction, I always want to obviously look out for their best interest, and it is my opinion that they need to be involved in the selection process of whomever does the work. The buyer is going to be living in that home for a long time, and they need to be an active part of that selection process. I have to be honest with you to tell you that in all my dealings with Atlas over the years, I've always been pleased. They have always had the work done on time for the closing. We've never been delayed because of them, which is a very important thing. They also never asked for any money up front from any of my customers that I'm aware of. The bill has always been at closing and collected at closing, which could be as long as 30 days from the time that the work was done. Another important detail that you need to remember is that the warranty on the property needs to be with the property, not with the person. And Atlas's warranty does stay with the property. In closing, I would suggest that you give strong consideration to Atlas Foundation.
Pictured here is a corner board or freeze board. The gap in the wood is created by the movement of the slab or the wall itself and is a strong indicator of foundation settlement. Gaps around windows are also strong indicators of structure damage that would require foundation repair. Interior cracks running up from windows and doors are a sign of foundation movement. However, not all require foundation repair and must be evaluated. Older homes are not the only victim of our expansive soil. Pictured here is a new home with foundation movement just prior to repair. Gaps over doors or windows that stick or won't latch are also signs that the foundation has moved and may need repair. Once on site, the position of the pilings are marked off approximately 7 feet apart. Be cautious of repair estimates that position piers with a span of more than 7 feet. At this span, there is simply too much weight between the piers and will eventually lead to either sagging of the foundation or failure of the pilings or piers. Increasing the span may lower the cost of repairs but will not provide you with a proper repair. Competitors add pilings once on the job site. Atlas will not ask for more money on additional pilings. Our employees are our greatest asset. Each person that shows up to your home is an employee of the company, and a job foreman or our superintendent will always be on site supervising the entire repair process. We remove and cap any irrigation for reinstallation later and dig up shrubs prior to digging holes for pilings. A hole 24 by 30 inches and 2 feet below the foundation is dug by hand at each piling position. Care is taken to cover the root system of any plant that must be moved to help prevent damaging it. Some pilings are required to be placed through existing concrete. A 24 by 30 inch section is cut, jackhammered, and hauled off. The concrete is repoured, however, it is not possible to match the color. An extremely important step of our repair method is water jetting holes, if necessary, prior to pushing cylinders. Most companies do not use this method because of the time and added cost of cylinders, but we at Atlas Foundation believe it to be the most effective way of permanently repairing the foundation. A 25-ton ram is used to push the cylinders into the ground until refusal. This means the depth achieved creates enough pressure that the ram raises the foundation and will no longer push cylinders into the ground. Competitors use smaller and less costly equipment, resulting in less depth and a lesser quality repair. 1/2 inch rebar is inserted into each cylinder to ensure proper alignment is maintained. With pushing completed, the final cylinder is ready to receive a cap lock and begin the leveling process. With the end cap in position, a jack is placed with each hole, ready to begin the leveling process. Elevations are taken prior to, during, and after leveling. At the same time, any excess caulking or mortar is removed, allowing brick to return to its original position. Once the structure is back to construction level, all elevations are recorded in the event warranty work is required in the future. Remember, no home is built perfectly level. Construction level means that all doors and windows work best as possible and cracks have closed to their original position. The leveling process involves hand lifting the structure in small increments so no damage is caused to the interior of the home or the slab itself. All leveling is overseen by owners of the company or a superintendent. Steel plates are used to shim the foundation. The end result is 2 cylinders securely shimmed to the slab after the jack is removed.
Hello, my name is Harold Prather. I own Prather Engineering Consultants in Burleson, Texas. I'm a registered professional engineer in the state of Texas. I've been doing structural inspections on houses for over 25 years. I'm not affiliated in any way with any foundation company, nor am I employed or affiliated with Atlas Foundation Company in Burleson. I've had excellent success with the pressed concrete piling repair method such as that Atlas uses. It's important for the engineer to personally visit the property to evaluate exactly where the movements are occurring and what repair plan is needed. The other important factor is the pier spacing. I prefer not to space piers any more than 6 feet apart. A lot of companies will space the piers up to 13 feet apart. And in this case, it's very difficult to get a uniform or a correct lift on the house that's suitable for the homeowner. If a final letter of acceptance or compliance letter, as it's sometimes known, is required by your mortgage company or by you, it's important for the engineer to revisit your property, take elevation data again, and write you a letter saying that the work was done in an acceptable and workmanlike manner. I hope this information has been useful to you today in selecting a contractor and or an engineer if you need one. If we can be of any service to you, please don't hesitate to call.
Here, an interior crack closes to original construction, minimizing the cosmetic repairs. Atlas recommends you wait at least 90 days after leveling prior to repairing the interior. Keep in mind that if cracks have been filled to hide previous movement, leveling will cause these cracks to protrude and may actually cause damage to the interior. After leveling the structure, Atlas will recaulk all affected windows and doors. Atlas will also repair and color match any mortar cracks in affected areas. Job is not complete until any excess dirt is removed, landscaping is back to the original position, and all work areas are clean. Any portion of the irrigation system removed by Atlas will be repaired. Thank you for considering Atlas Foundation Company to repair your property. There are many reasons to select Atlas Foundation. Our lifetime free adjustment warranty stays with the structure. No hidden transfer fees of any kind. In fact, it is backed by a company repairing foundations in DFW for over 46 years. We have no sales staff. An owner or management staff averaging over 20 years of hands-on experience write all estimates. Anyone working on your home is a full-time employee of Atlas Foundation. We have no day labor workers. Some of our employees have been with Atlas for over 20 years. Our no down payment policy ensures no surprises in pricing once work begins, and since you do not pay until you're satisfied, we guarantee your satisfaction. We do the little things that make a big difference, such as water jetting each hole, gently lifting the structure in a uniform manner, repairing mortar or caulking free of charge, and working around landscaping for minimal impact. Financing is available, and we accept all major credit cards. If you are buying or selling your home, you pay absolutely nothing until closing.
Hello, my name is Jim Cornell, and I'm a repeat customer to Atlas Foundation. Wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the things they've done for me on my houses when they've leveled my house. I found both brothers, Daryl and Lonnie, to be very professional, and their superintendent to be also a professional individual as well. I really appreciated the personal attention I got during the estimating stage and also while the work was being performed and then the house was being leveled. They really care about what they're doing, and you could see that in our house as they took care of making sure all the holes were covered at night when they went home so that there wasn't any safety issues. But when the job was done, they made a real good effort on making sure everything was clean, straightened up. I found a lot of the little things, like they'd come into the house to make level measurements, and they would take off their shoes and be in their stocking feet. And we really appreciate some of those little things that they did as a team. It's clearly a great organization, Atlas Foundation. Again, I really appreciate the good work they've done, and I appreciate this moment to be able to share it with you.
Thank you for considering Atlas Foundation Company to repair your property.